Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Roddy today, bro. In this moment, I am heading to Georgia. I'm heading back to Georgia to work on the 86 because I've got some parts for it, and I'm excited to install all these parts because, bro, it's turning out way much cheaper than I thought it would so far. So right now I picked up some parts. In total I spent about maybe $1,200 on parts. I just got the hood. I got the hood for $500 and I got the fuse box for $80 just now. But I will be picking up the hood on Tuesday. Today's Friday, and I'm gonna go home and then head back to Georgia tonight. So I hope you're enjoying this build. A lot of people already built this car already. I get that. I've been to some meets in Florida here and I have not seen this kit on a car. Neither, a lot of people don't go for this kit. I know in the first video I said I'm not gonna wide body it, but this is a TRD and not a lot of people wide body the TRD. So I'm like, if I'm gonna go ahead and put this back to factory, guess what? I gotta buy a new hood, I got the fenders and bumpers and all. But if I was to go ahead and buy the kit, it comes with everything. Side skirt, sorry, I'm getting excited. It comes with the side skirts, it comes with the front side skirts, the fenders, and the lip. I just have to get the bumper, and I just got the hood. I just gotta pick it up though. How much the money I'm gonna save on this car, on this build, like it'll be cheaper this way than actually buying the car out and then rebuilding it. Yes, it takes some time, but hey, it's a part of the trade. It's a part of learning your car, knowing what to do if something goes wrong. And if you're gonna cut the car up, you don't feel as guilty as that you bought a car fresh and then cutting it up versus you buy a car that's crashed, now cutting it up. I feel much more better doing that than actually buying a car to cut it up. It's gonna be a trip. I hope you can enjoy this video. It's a task and a half. It's an undertaking that I've never done before, and I'm learning a lot by doing this. I'm done paying payments on the cars. Like, buy the car, build it, enjoy it, sell it if needed, and that's it. So let's get on the road. I'm actually on the road already, but I'm heading home. Let's get home, pack the car, parts, and let's go. We're back in Georgia. We're gonna be working on the FRS BRZ 86 today. Bro, I am so excited right now because as you can see, the strap here already connected for me to go ahead and start doing this. And we got this part I'm gonna be doing today. Today we're gonna be replacing this. More like I'm gonna try to get rid of the old piece and see if I can get this fitted. But this is what I need for the passenger side. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to get this in here. But first I have a lot of other work that I have to do. So I gotta remove the wire harness, the brake caliper, all the brake lines, and also I gotta remove the harness. So let's get into the video. I ain't gonna hold you long because that's a lot of talking for no reason. Let's get into the video. So now that I need the thing. So now that I have, I kind of hurt a little bit, the wire harness off of it. See, I have it to the side here, so this way it's not in the way. And I remove the brakes. I decided not to break the brake hoses loose. So this way the pressure stays in there, so that this way no air gets into the system. Then so now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try to pull this forward as possible. So I'm gonna use the tie straps here. I'm just gonna have it pull another side of the car to get it as straight as possible, just to try to get this straight out. So this way, if there's any stress on the inside of here, it will loosen it up. So once I get to put that piece in, it will be more closer together than actually just taking it apart. And then in here is like, still bent. And then you're like, why is this not aligning up? Like, it will actually help me to get everything aligned better. Because reading right here, I could tell that it's bowed up a little bit. And I just want to make sure that it's not putting any stress on this. And right in this corner here by the strut tower, you could see where it's crumpled right in the section right here. So by me pulling it forward that way, it would actually free up the stress that's there, so that this way when I go ahead and put the piece in, it would actually be more straight. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. So the strap broke and it's on the side. So what I'm gonna do is I'll put that over there. And I left my 50-ton strap at home. I don't know where it is, so I'm gonna be trying to use this thing here. Let me see. I gotta cut this. Hold on a second. That's a little hazardous. Boom. So, let me try this again. What I'm realizing is that probably when I'm pulling across here, it's the vibration is causing it to rip on this side, because if you notice on this side now, it's the actual longer part that's broken. And it was something that I was like, let me switch it around and let me see if that would make a big difference. And it did make a big difference. So now this is damaged, but from the other one, and then we have this to make one. So this way we're not like really damaging all the straps and like, oh shoot, we really need new straps. But I do have, like I said, a 10-ton strap at home. I just thought that I couldn't find it, so I thought it was here, but it's not here. So I gotta find it when I get home. But as of now, which one I want to break first? Let's go from the bottom here, and the bottom here, and pull it across. All right. Let's see if that could help me out. Well, you're probably wondering, like, this part is bent too, and you pull in on that side, and you're collapsing this side. Well, look at it this way. We have a forklift, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put as much strain as possible. Just basically trying to make it. The forklift is in the other building, and we don't have the key for the other building right now, so I'm just making do by just trying to get this part out first. And when we have the key for the other side, then we can go ahead, which is probably tomorrow, we could go ahead and actually just go ahead and pull this side too. But as of now, this side is not priority because this is more easier. I'm gonna basically cut out this, and this side is done. Versus this side, I have a lot more to do. So it's a lot more to do on this side than versus this side. So I'm focusing on here, because once I got here done, then this I could do later on, because I gotta remove the ABS module, I gotta remove the wire and harness, brakes just like how this side is, and I don't feel like doing that right now. That could wait. So I'm gonna do this side. So I have my Thor hammer. It's a 10 pound hammer, and it's working. It is working. It's freeing out. Yeah, I don't have all the tools to do it, but this is working right now. So what I'm basically doing is I'm pulling tension on it, and as I'm shocking it, it's vibrating back and bringing its way back. I'm trying to put a dimple right here, so this way the dimple would actually pull itself on it and come back forward. That's a theory I have in my mind. And as that comes forward, then you'll free this kink right here. And once this kink is freed, then you'll be more aligned, and then I could just use a a tool and straighten it out, and don't have to replace that. But as of now, this is what I'm doing, and it's getting done. I might have one big arm and one small arm like a crab, but hey, still conquer. Let's go. Alright guys, so I've been working on this thing for the last 20 minutes and I'm tired already. It's a lot to go with the hammer to try to get it in there, but I made a lot of progress with that because it's more straight now, and you can see where it's actually kinking upward. So that's really good that you want to see that that's kinking upward, and I like that. I decided to want to see how these welds were on here as well, and as I could tell, this part here, like this section here, has to be removed for me to get this section out, because that's how it is. You can tell by, you can see this right here goes in, and then it's riveted or tack weld in there, and then you got this section that's on top of it. So to remove that, I'm gonna have to remove all this body filler. So that's what we're in the process of right now. So now we're gonna go for a trip. We're gonna go to Harbor Freight to get some tools, because I don't have all the tools that I need to get this done. So I'm gonna go ahead and go on a road trip real quick, and let me show you another thing too as well. You can tell that this right here, the gap is way much more not as close as it was before, but it is really tight for me to do it like this. You're supposed to have like a whole machine they put this thing on and pull it forward, but I don't have the machine. So I'm just trying to do it, see the best way I can do it by myself without doing that, see if it's possible. But as of now, everything looks good. One thing right here, I could tell where I could see a little separation right here. So there's a stress right in this section. You can see that. So I just want to make sure that that's not too detrimental to the car. But as you can tell, that this from here goes in, and it could be that it's stressing on this section here. Get some tools. Let's lock up shop for today. Not really for today, but for now. And then we'll come back and see if we could get working on the fuse box, because that's another part that we had that we could actually work on. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to Harbor Freight, and if we have enough time, then we're gonna go ahead and actually get this fuse box taken care of, that we have the time, and then see how we're gonna assess getting this structure out. So hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's go on a road trip. Got some Wendy's, and we got some tools in here. But first we're gonna go ahead. First we're gonna eat some food, because I am hungry. I'm really hungry right now, so let's take care of that. So we got these cooler things. I'm not sure how these gonna work, but we're gonna try to use these, because that's the only way right now. I don't have one of those big machines that you put the car on and pull it, and I'm not here all the time to give it to somebody, to ship it out to them, to have them do it. So we gotta figure it out. So as of now, this is the only way. So I have it all set up here now. Basically, I'll just pick the strongest point on this side, because I don't want to bend this anymore. So I'm gonna I'll put it here, so this way I could bring this all the way there, and I'm gonna crank it up now. All right, now this is getting tight right here. So I just need this to start moving. Okay. So you can see this is start to bend back right now, which is good. But then I gotta remember that this is getting pulled in too at the same time. Yeah, might need to get a chain for this, but I don't have a chain right now, so and it's coming. All right. Ooh. That's it. It's topped out. So right now I have my hammer, and because the tension is on there, I'm gonna just hammer it this way too. As it frees up, it'll just go that way. All right, let's go. You can see how this right here is like bending back, going that way, which is good, because I'm trying to straighten this out to at least close enough, so this way I don't have to replace the strut tower piece, because you got this piece coming down like that, and then the strut tower piece is in the middle. But as of now, I could see it, and with this one and this one, just eyeballing it, it looks pretty good. But as of now, I still gotta get the bottom part of here to look really nice. Okay, so now you can see how much this has pulled back, and this gap here is freed up, loosened up, so that's really good. Might need a little more motivation to bring it more flat, but as of now, that is working. First, I wasn't able to even put my finger in here. Now I can, so that's really good. And of course, you can see my beading right here. You know, just hammering the life out of this thing. And other than that, we're looking good. I just noticed that we have a little pinch up here, but that's not a big deal. The main thing is getting this section right here flat as possible. And once you do that, then we're pretty much good. Like, as you can see, it's not flat at all. And if we go on the other side, come on this side, it's extremely flat. So I have to get it to where it looks like this. Now, if I can't get it to where it looks like this, that means I have to go ahead and replace the whole entire thing, which I'm not trying to do that, but that's what I'm gonna have to end up doing if I can't get it as flat as this. So this is my example I'm using to get that working on and get that looking good. So as of now, I'm gonna keep working on this, hammering away, because we are looking straight already. If I was to go dead center and mimic them, look at them. Yep, it's looking straight. It's just that I have this little crumble back here, and I feel like once I am able to remove this, then I'll be able to even do more work on getting that straightened out. As from that, like, I'm looking good, looking really good on this. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that working on. Let's hammer away some more and try and get this as much straight as possible before I start tearing out all those welds. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So I think it's good enough now, because if you come here, you can see the seam right here now is crumpling. So that means that it's pulling this way now too much. So I feel like that's where I need to stop. Not only that, I could see right this part here is ripping as well. So it is good enough. I don't think I need to go any further. So now what I'm going to do is go ahead and start looking at how to remove it. Not only that, you can see that this right here is totally sealed. Let's push out a little bit. It's not too crazy. But other than that, that's it for this part. So right here, I have my new fuse box. Well, new to me, fuse box that I'm gonna be installing Boom. Just gotta basically, I'm not gonna use any of the internal pieces. I'm just gonna go ahead and just transfer this part, all these pieces, into this box casing. Alright, and they literally just cut it out of the car. So has all the fuse and everything in it still. I'm just gonna clean this up later on. So I'm gonna go ahead and loosen up the tabs on this thing here. So what I'm gonna do is I will use these connectors to repair, say for instance this one right here. I will repair it so that this way, you know, that's a good connection, everything is good. But other from that, I'm not gonna go ahead and remove every single wire in this thing. So let me go ahead and put this together so this way I could have a solid fuse box. You know, it's missing some tabs. Might not be able to because it's missing a lot of tabs. All the tabs on this side is broken, and the tabs on this side is good, but this one right here is somewhat good. So I'm just gonna try and use that one to slide into the other one. Let's see if I could actually get it to stay together. It works. It works, so that's good. It's really good. So we have one broken wire, which is this one. And if I'm correct, it's gonna be, where's my razor blade? I'm gonna hold it just like that. There's this one down here, right? And it's this one here. So let me cut this open. There's gonna be a lot of wire repairs on this car because there's a lot of wires on this thing that's damaged. This brown one here runs all the way to the side over here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look at where it is. So it's at the over here, right there. I'm gonna remove this. Right. So now I have a proper pin, a proper connector. I'm gonna take it around, bring it over this side, and then now I'm gonna try to find the part that's holding this thing down. Okay, let's turn it over real quick. Oh, it's not gonna go anywhere because there's a relay lock in to it. So let's take this relay out. Take that relay out, and then I'm gonna find it there. And I'm just gonna try to massage it off like I have a bug on my neck just now. That's good. Boop, it's out. So now I have a good solid wire, right? So this is good. And you can see my brown wire right here. I'm not gonna release that yet. I'm just gonna try to get this part out. So he's over here. And I'm gonna try to see if I could massage it out. Oh, wait, I don't know. This is a 20 amp fuse. That's on this side. Boom. Remove that 20 amp right there. It's a little clip. I just gotta get the clip loose. But because there's no wire on the other half of it, it's very hard to come out. I think I'm making progress here. So I need to remove it out. Oop, there it is. So you can see this is all broken. So now I could go ahead and take this good piece and slide it back into the slot. Alright. If it'll go back to what it's intended to. Am I doing this right? Yeah, I am. There we go. Too perfect. What I'll do is I'll put a 20 amp fuse back in. Was this 20 amp fuse that I changed? We'll figure it out. Put a 20 amp fuse in there to hold it steady. And then take this part now. And like I said, there's a relay on that side, so I gotta remove the relay out. Take the relay out. That's not good. So now I have the wire out. Now I'm gonna take this ground, pass it back through as if it would be factory, and slide that connector back in. It stays in. Take the relay and put it back in its place, and that is repaired. Boom. So now I have a broken bad wire, which was this, and that wire is repaired, and I'm good to go. Alright guys, welcome back to day 2. I actually just finished working on the car off camera, but these are some things I got done to it, so let me show you real quick. I was working on it and I ran into a little bit of a snag. So as you can see, this is where I need to clean off to get the where the tack welds are at. And I was using the tool to get in here, and I actually shaved it down a little bit too much where I can't even tell where they are, and that's not really good. So I started undoing these on here, but for time, I started running out of time and they weren't coming off the way I wanted to. So I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna reassess, get some more tools, because I might have to get something to go in here and actually basically knock them out, or if not, then I would have to actually grind it all the way down and then remove them and then replace this piece. But other than that, everything is looking good. It's straight enough. I have a lot that I did on this side. As you can see, all that is got a lot of banging, and I gotta do all the way from all this and down to get this piece out. So that's the next step. I finished the fuse box. I took everything from the other one and rebuild the old one, and it's looking good. There's no broken more. There's no more broken wires in the box, but I do have to come on this side because I have some other wires just broken. So I gotta strip this whole wire harness apart, as you can see right here. I gotta strip the whole thing apart and repair these wires that's on this side as well. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you see the progress of this coming along. And I would say like this is a lot done in like a few hours. Probably like I spent like 4 hours on it yesterday straightening it out, and today I spent another 4 hours on it. So that's a total of 8 hours, and I'm really good about this, feeling really good about it. So hope you liked the video. Share and like and comment. If comment about anything I'm doing wrong here, because like, again, I'm not a body guy. I'm just learning and training myself to do this, and as I'm doing it, I'm learning a lot. So hope you enjoy the video.
Let's go.
See you in the next one.
Yeah, I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time.